EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They go play action with Jackson. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And his kick here is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's one. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll find Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Red, cycle. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 57 yards. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Jackson going to keep it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Christian Watson from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have regained the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Open left side, it's his running back with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of their backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Here's a quick throw right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll run it. Warren. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
32. Check, smash. Hut.
Here's Rattler. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. The 11-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Looks like this will be the drive they come up empty after a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on those first 3 drives.
Yeah, but shed no tears for them, okay? So they come up empty on one, but as you noted, they put plenty of points on the board. They don't look close to being done in this one. A lot of adjustments still needing to be made on the defensive side of the field.
And taken at the 46. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Red 35 boot.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Black 45. White. Hut, hut.
Now Rattler. And a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 green jack. Edo blue. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Rattler wants to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Ready. Blaster, 6.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Well, boy, a good surge defensively. They will depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Ready?
They'll try and run for him. But he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On the double.
That's good for us Steelers.
Set, ready. Set.
Rattler working out of the gun. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington from 40 yards out. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Alex Highsmith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Go ahead. What? Man! That's all.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Claw 45. White. Smash. Red. Hut.
Throwing is Rattler. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Red. 38. Ready?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Watch out now. 50 serious.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds Watson. It's caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
That's another first down. First and goal at the 7.
Again, Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's complete. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a one-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Rattler from the gun, third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now he's going to step up and run. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And three-score lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Jackson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's safe back around the 28. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
3rd and goal, Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Ravens 33.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, I and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here we go. Here we go. Claude Ray.
To the air is Rattler. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Come on, set. 45, wide.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson now. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. From the gun, here's Rattler. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Ready up.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now run straight ahead and run. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 50, green. Hut.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a run with Warren. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
60 red. 60 red. 6. Mega. Seal. Black. Ready?
Rattler working out of the gun. Touchdown! DK Metcalf for 13 yards out. And the Steelers will add to their fourth-quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead. Your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Ready.
The Steelers will line up for the
Black 40.
two-point
Blaster.
conversion.
6. Check.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Steelers 48, Ravens 41.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
13.
Play action. Now Jackson. To the right side here, taken in by Bateman. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Jackson. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start out here with an option left. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
On the run, it's Warren. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Yellow. Seal. Black.
Rattler wants to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll take it across midfield to the 6-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Wow, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Ravens will line up.
One last shot for Jackson. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Steelers 48. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted.